anywhere. And now I can't transition out because
Shame.
oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo Pile of Shame live. I'm Sean Orange, and today we're going to play Castlevania. Not the original Castlevania. I don't even think I have a cartridge copy of this. Is it even on? It's not on the NES Classic, is it? Is it on Nintendo Switch Online? I have a copy of it somewhere. I just don't own something like this. This is the N64 Castlevania, though. No subtitle. Colloquially referred to as Castlevania 64. Although there is a Castlevania game with a subtitle called Legacy of Darkness, which I do not own, which I'd probably rather be playing. Our friend of the show, Syndra, who is our Castlevania expert, has said that this game is more like a part 1 to a part 2 of that. I don't know who to believe. I haven't played Legacy of Darkness, but I'm going to put this right into the N64. This is our first N64 stream, you guys, and the reason we're able to do this N64 stream is because of this handy dandy RetroTINK. Can't even see it, trying to move it without upsetting the gods too much. This RetroTINK-2X Mini. Have to be very ginger with this because this USB cable pops out pretty easily. Did I have that filter on? I'm going to turn it on. Maybe it doesn't like to say it's on unless there's a signal coming through. All right, well, we'll handle that later. Hello. So we got this from superfan Billy, aka Reluctant Hero, so thank you very much. And because this device is not a cheap device, I'm going to mention that every time I can, so we can play things like N64 games. If you're new to Pile of Shame, welcome. Later, if you end up missing this and you're watching this after we're live, there'll be chapters at the bottom. You can jump to your favorite part. We're going to do things like play the game, of course. We're also going to open this Brawler 64, which has been, well, we'll get into that. But I'm going to requisitely request that everyone subscribe, click on the bell, set the reminders when you see these things come up, because even if you do both of those other things I mentioned, you might not know when these streams go live. We do them every Friday at 7:30 Eastern time, so 6:30 where I am. And it's been a weekly thing since the year started, give or take a couple of weeks where I took the time off. But I'm loving it. I'm loving that you're here. and we're going through this adventure together. Now it's called Pile of Shame Live because not because the games are bad necessarily, but because I have a lot of games and I just need an excuse to go through them. So I just play them with you, or I play them and you watch me and tell me how bad I'm doing, because almost all of you who show up know more about the game than I do. Don't play it on easy. More of an alternate experience. Yeah, okay. I will not play it on easy. Yeah, so the 5X, I'm not sure all that's different. There's a RetroTINK-2X that has component, but it's like a 2X Pro. The 5X has a lot of bells and whistles on it, and it's expensive. Not really needed for my particular situation, but I played Castlevania. I'm going to pull this out again. I played Castlevania when it came out in '99. I had this same N64, as a matter of fact, and I thought that I had a game save for it still, but it wasn't on this one. It wasn't on this one. It might have been on this one, but if you're cringing now, it's because you know what happens with these cheapo memory cards is that they lose their data eventually. I didn't have that problem when I was actively playing my N64 back in the day, but when I went to go check before starting the stream today, well, it was unreadable. So in restoring the readability to the memory card, all the game saves are unfortunately gone. So I don't remember which all games allow you to save to the cartridge. Perfect Dark here I was trying out. The battery in this is still good. It let me save out to one of these other cards here. So I did that just to have a backup, because who knows when this thing is going to die. I don't think Castlevania has a save, has save states, but it doesn't have a battery as far as I know. So, yep. It'll be interesting. N64 was very much about going to full 3D, so there are 3D platformers, and Mario 64 led the way. Who knows what other games may have done. Smash is kind of like a 2.5D platformer, right? It's not even a platform, but it has platforms in it. And let's just say I'm kind of glad they didn't do Metroid on the N64. Nintendo also seems like they thought that was a good idea too. I don't want to babble for too long though, because we have things to do. We have games to play, and I'm going to have to open this Brawler 64. Now this guy, I got 2 of these actually, and I got them I think soon after they did their initial run, and it was actually shipped to me in, if you look at this box over here, I even blacked it out because I was going to do a whole video. Well, I'll explain. It was August 28th, 2018. So this has been sitting by the Retro Station in its shipping box for the last 3 years nearly. And I was going to make this this Keep or Heap video out of it. I had this whole thing planned to be me, and it'd be like 2019 Sean, playing his N64. This is a callback to the Dreamcast video I did in 2009. And it was just so convoluted. It's going to be fun for me, but then it wasn't that important compared to other things that I could have been doing. So it kind of fell by the wayside. Now it's 2021. And I was going to do this in 2019, right? So yeah, I don't think we're going to make that video anymore. And if it were, well, yeah, we're just going to open it here. So let's get started, shall we? Retro Fighters has since released a wireless version of this, which is very similar to, I forgot the company that makes the other one. They're very similar to each other though. And that's it. That's all the unboxing. So I'm glad I didn't. Doesn't feel like a waste. I think only gray was available at the time. The wireless ones come in all different kinds of translucenty colors, and that's what I have here. Yeah, there we go. Orangey, of course, but I have a green one and I have a purple one, plus the original gray one. But one of the reasons that you got those is because the sticks would eventually get really grimy and not work so well. This one's still pretty nice and clicky, but not the best design. Lots of dust gets in there. Don't know if you knew that. So people have been modifying these with GameCube sticks instead. And the Retro Fighters here has something very similar to the GameCube one, so we can even see that. There we go. Very, very similar. It's called a Brawler 64 because I think they were specifically thinking about Smash Brothers when they were advertising it. Retrobit, I think that's right, Satoshi Matrix. I believe that's correct. Why do you like the N64 so much? For those who don't know, we were discussing this quite a lot in the lead up to this episode. Let's just say that there were some who thought that I shouldn't do this at all. But here we are, and here all you are, and you're liking this so far more than a dark room. So we'll just leave it at that for now. But sorry, I got my cable here. So let's just feel this out, shall we? Now there's the Z button, which is on the original right here, is just behind this trigger. So you kind of played it like this, and then the D-pad's way up here out of the way. So on this, the Z is on either one. I assume either one of these works. Very similar to what they ended up doing with, was it the Wii? Does the Wii Pro Controller distinguish between ZL and ZR? It might. I might be thinking of GameCube type stuff, but because it only had one Z trigger. But these have a lot of give in them. I don't think Nintendo 64 doesn't do analog, so this is, I'm sure, digital. But it's just a nice feel. I mean, the original was a trigger too, but it has not a lot of give to it, so it's just a button, kind of like the L and R. But L and R, still LE and RE. It's a turbo button on here. There's a clear button, not sure what that does. But then the other buttons are very flat comparatively. I do like this layout, though. It is reminiscent of, well, it's like an Xbox controller, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, so if you want to do a little side by side there, the button layouts are very similar, although the one on the Retro Fighter, this is very uncomfortable. On the Brawler 64 is the buttons are a little closer together. I don't know if you can really see that. Also, they're matte, not glossy. Not that matters that much. A little flatter too, not as curved on the top. And the D-pads. Well, it looks almost identical. I guess the patent for that's long since run out, which is why Nintendo ended up changing their D-pad. But yeah. Sorry, ZL. Yeah. Any Canadians out there, I know you pronounce it Z. I'm so sorry, but I'm an American. So anyway, all right, I guess that's it for the Retro Fighter. I'll let you know how it goes. It's got the memory card slot, so let's pop one of these bad boys in there right now. Is this the one I even want? Let's find out. Ooh, it doesn't. Oh. It's supposed to click, right? Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh no, that was rough. Yeah, here, pop it into this one. There's no friction. It just goes click, and then you push this and you pull it out. But this guy, oh boy, that was rough. Let's slide that in. It doesn't want to go. And then this is like perfunctory because it didn't even engage. Yikes. All right, well, I wanna get the wireless ones, but maybe I won't now. Let's find out. Okay, then we're gonna do something a little fun, a little fun here. I'm gonna hold down start, and then we're gonna switch over to the retro station.
Shame.
Give it a second. That's the RetroTINK doing its thing right now. Oh yeah, NBA Hang Time in Perfect Dark. Okay, now, any game that can save out to these cards, you just hold down Start when you turn it on, and you get a screen like this. But it has to be programmed into each cartridge. There's no like management on the N64 itself. So I know if I do this with Perfect Dark, it'll handle it fine. But if I take it out of here, it seems like it's all right. Oh, that one, this one slides in a bit better. Is it just that particular cartridge? That is so weird. All right, reconnect. Press A. Reconnect. Press A. Oh boy. That's not good. I was having problems with these cartridges. They are, in fact, 25 years old at the most. So let's try this again. I did not mod this for RGB. This is using composite, which is why I have to use the RetroTINK. Okay, so apparently I have things on here already. There's a perfect dark save on here, which I'm trying to remember. Did I actually save out to this? This might be the one I was thinking of. This Castlevania one I made, but here it is. Hybrid Heaven. I barely remember anything about that game. Look how huge that save file is. I thought that I heard it was like a Metal Gear game or something. It was supposed to be like Metal Gear, and then I rented it, and who knows. I was hoping to find a Castlevania save, like I said, on one of these cards, but did not happen. So we'll use this. It'll be fine. We're also doing a 4x3 for the first time ever. Not quite 4x3. It's actually 2x1, 2x1.5. What is it? 1.5. It's not quite 4x3. I spent a lot of time before coming on here getting the right aspect ratio, and 4x3 is a little too squished. So it's usually 720 by 480 is the spec that I've seen for this stuff. So like the moon here is looking a little too oblong, but then the Konami logo was looking. Hold on a second. The Konami logo wasn't looking square enough, so it's like, which one do I go by? I did not change the controller pack. Oh. Well. Whew, boy. We're not using this game pack, guys. Gotta love classic hardware. All right, putting the other one in. That is no bueno. Which is not how you say that in Spanish, but anyway. I'm using composite HDMI, correct. So that's why you're seeing what you're seeing right now. There are some filters on. I was messing with the filters too. I have the smoothing on. Sorry, now the Konami logo looks squarish. Okay. It looks too rectangular otherwise, but the moon looks oblong. Maybe it's supposed to in this game. I don't know. I also compared the logo on the cartridge to what comes up on the screen here. But man, putting this in and playing this game is giving me some nostalgia here, because it's been 22 years since I played this game, and I remember leaving it on a loop, like in my bedroom, because this would have come out my senior year of high school. My bedroom had an Apple monitor that I used, which I really should have kept, that I would use to play stuff, or I'd play it in the living room. But this violin music, very nostalgic for me. Let's look at our options here. Button configuration. All right, move, jump is A, attack 1, attack 2 is C left, collect items is C right, change camera is up, item attack is down, L and R, L doesn't get used, R locks on, and Z crouches. So that's type A. I think that's good enough. Where's type B? I'm going to go with type A, I think. Sound mode should be in stereo. Yeah, baby. All right, let's get out of here. So things are looking a little smoother than they would normally. I can't tell the difference. There's another switch that does like the deinterlacing, because this is an interlaced signal, not a progressive scan signal. which means that like half the rows are drawn in one frame, and the other half of the rows are drawn in another frame. It's usually 60 frames a second, but now they have to squish it together into 30 frames a second and smush those into one frame. But the problem is that there's motion involved, right? So from one frame to another, something might have changed in the screen, and you get the shearing effect normally. So the RetroTINK is doing a lot of work to make that not happen. So bless it for that. I love this music too. All right, let's actually play this game, guys. It's been almost half an hour. Get started. Game start. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit because I can't hear it very well. All right, don't play it on easy, you said. I'm not gonna play it. Is it? Sorry, the volume's over. Okay, it's easy or normal. Ooh, we can do Reinhardt or carry. Do Reinhardt. I know nothing about these Belmonts, or maybe only one of those a Belmont. I have no idea. Well, the aesthetics kind of reminded me. Ooh, Necronomicon. All right. Hopefully Ash is going to show up.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia.
The mid-19th century wasn't that long ago, you guys.
Plenty. No one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old legends live.
It has the aesthetic of
soon the land will again be plunged into
eternal darkness.
The people have returned to the path of wickedness.
Which I love, by the way.
And the
That's a game
bonds that seal their evil
this one I played it about a decade ago. It still felt like it held up.
Deep in his castle, he stirs from a century of enforced sleep. Count Dracula awakes. Reinhard Schneider, heir to the ancient Belmont clan of vampire hunters. His blood dooms him to oppose the might of Count Dracula. Wielding the holy whip of his ancestors, the young vampire killer begins his quest.
Count Dracula just keeps coming back. I mean, Simon's quest was all about him defeating Dracula, and then Dracula's going to come back anyway. It's like, what's even the point? Why even bother? But I guess we just got to keep doing it. I have other Castlevania games. I don't even own Aria of Sorrow. I have Circle of the Moon for GBA. I think I have a copy of Symphony of the Night for PlayStation Now. I'm not entirely sure. This looks better than I remember, but not as good as I hoped.
Don't leave me.
Forest of Silence. I'm waiting for my other stick over here, but there's no other stick to move the camera around. So, ooh, okay. So I hold the camera down, then I can look around. Ooh, I want to invert that axis. Oh no. Oh no. No no no. Oh no. All right. Well, I'll manage. So we jump. Got the whip. Got my other weapon. All right. Battle view, normal view. Action view, battle view, normal view, action view. Oh, Lord. Well, throwing it normal view. Crouch. All right, and then I can use the R button to center my camera. Let's just do this. Let's go. Let's fight some vampire. Ooh. That was pretty cool. Some vampires, y'all. Oh, for the love of Pete. Still going toward whatever this is. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I don't remember a lot about this game. I remember a part that looked very Castlevania-y later on. That's a body. I walked past the body, then we do a cutscene next to the body. Oh, sorry. That's the one I walked by. Well, that was good. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Time to whip it. Whip it good. Yes! Man, there are, look at that low polygon count. I'm not even convinced that there's more than just the one. Ah. Oh no. Ah. Yee. Boy, these guys run fast. Loving that slide. It's great. All right. So, there are ways... 300 gold. Sweet. There are ways this is very much not like the original Castlevania. I'd say that the pace of this is probably more like Simon's Quest. And if people don't like Simon's Quest, well... I don't know. Oh, I meant to ask at the top of the show, who is here because they saw either like the YouTube short or the Instagram story or the Twitter fleet? And that is what brought you here today. Or did you see it and you were going to come anyway? Either way is good for me. I'm just curious. I tried that for the first time. I haven't known how to do YouTube shorts. All right. Let me in. Do I have to like attack the door? What's going on here? Oh, sweet. Cool guys walk away from explosions. I keep wanting to move the camera with another stick that doesn't exist. Yeah. I have a vague recollection of this now. You run like a monkey. Well. Okay. All right. You're gonna call up some more of your buddies, eh? All right. Yep. Well. Ooh. Can I use the knife? How would I use the knife? That's a good question. I'm gonna go. Ooh. Ow. Felt that. Power up. Ah! Oh no. My health bar is going down. Do I get him? There we go. Right in the butt. Right in his bony butt. Boss view. I like this. Yeah! There he goes. That's right, run, you coward. I'm gonna turn off the boss view. Can I not? Apparently I can't turn off the boss view. Ooh, yeah. Remember these. How do I use you? Alright, hold on. Item. No items. Option. Button config says what? Attack 1, attack 2. Item attack. Oh, it's C down. The one button I didn't try. Alright. Let's do that. Let's do that then. Okay. Keep. Ah! Lock on. Get him. Get him. Red Jewel L. Why L? What does L mean in this context? Cool. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna like it. Ow! Probably shouldn't walk right up next to him like that, eh? Boss life's getting low. Oh, did I miss my chance to get that jewel? Looks that way. What's this? Holy water. Holy water. You've been down too long. Alright, can I use the holy water against this guy? Ooh. Neat. Can I only use the whip against him is my question. Seems that is the case. There we go. Got another hit against him. Is that 3 now? Where's he going? Where are you going, buddy? Ow! Knocked me over again. Jerk. Okay. There. Is that it? He's not gone, but gone but not forgotten? I don't know. Okay. Taking a look around, because I seem to remember something. Something. Maybe I'm too soon for it. Doesn't seem very safe, huh? Alright, let's just keep going. Thought there was something there, but maybe it's later. Oh, that whip is powerful. Ah! Alright. What is this? Is that where a jewel is supposed to be? What do I do with this? I can't pick it up. Uh-huh. Okay, good to know. So, can I go this way? Or is this gate locked? Can I break it apart like a badass? Apparently, I cannot. Oh, L means low? Okay. Yeah. So far, this is better than I remember it. Like, being able to navigate, the graphics, you know, they're okay. But still better than I remember it. And the action's alright. So far, so good. I don't remember much, though. But having that boss battle to start was very nice. Okay. Can't do much there. Uncertain what to do. And where to go next. Another one of these, okay. Is there a map? A little mappy map? Red jewel S. Oh, I think L was probably large, right? And then this one was small. Okay. Ah! Ah! Alright, so now what? Do I... Look at me, I'm king of the world. Oh, hello. Alright, so, how do I interact with you? Operate the mechanism? Yes. Alright, I use the same button as the item button, which is C right. Yeah, the lack of music is lack of music is certainly notable, huh? Okay, well, I guess I'm not going anywhere until I defeat this guy. Yeah. Get him. Did I get him? Wow, just the one hit, huh? Pick it up. Pick it up. Why won't you get picked up? Now can I pick you up? Alright, well, that was pointless. Now there's a blue skeleton that runs and explodes. Neat. A lot of gold, guys. Not sure what I can do with it yet, but golden it up in this business. Red jewel small. I assume that was migrating. Yeah. A little redundant now, huh? A little bit route. Daylight coming? Is it a terrible night to have a curse? What's going on here? Alright, later OCP. Thanks for coming. Ooh. Great. The grate is open. That is great. Oh, I didn't mean to pick you up. I wanted the jewel. Alright, well, I'll get something cool later, I assume. Can I pick this up still? Nope, still nothing. Good to know. Is that like a character switch thing? Like, can I switch to what's-her-face? Frame rate. Okay, that's what I remember. This right here. This very Castlevania-ish platforming sequence there. Now, I don't know if I can even get down to get back up, but I do remember seeing this. Rotate that axis. Yeah, how do you even get down there? These are important questions. Look at me frolic in the woods. Go this way. No, I'm going to go this way. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, there's more of these. Platforms. Oof. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Did I not want to go down here? It seemed like a good idea. I can't really go anywhere, huh? Alright. And dead. Oh, that was my fault. Oh. Oh no. What does restart this stage mean? How far back did I end up? No! Oh, is this why I stopped playing this game? Is this the reason? Oh, jeepers. Oh. Jehovah spell with an eye. Alright. I'm a little lost, like some kind of waypoint or something would be helpful here. Map. There's a time, it looks like. Some kind of clock. Oh, it's the daylight, night-day cycle. Got it. Just noticed that. This is also why... This is also why I have the 4x3 off to the left, so that you can actually see the indicators that would undoubtedly be in the upper right corner. Ugh. So many goodies to pick up. Oh. Him. Ow. No restore points in this game. No cheating like the Retron. Gonna have to not stink. I saw that gold too, I'm so depressed. Ow! Oh, that felt that. There's 2 hits left. Come on. Get you. Doing this. So if you're just joining us, we already played this once, but I stink, and I fell to my death, and There are no such thing as restore points, auto saves, or whatever in this game. Ha! That was embarrassing. Alright. So, I'm gonna frog through the forest. Kill the skeletons. Ignore the waypoints. I'm going to keep my, my cross, thank you very much. Did I even look over here before? What do we have here? Oh, grating. Okay, so you can kind of see through there. Alright. Run by this. Oh, Vink's here! Hey, Vink. Alright, let me whip around to this guy. Ah! Use this mechanism. Say yes. We're still fighting it. We're still fighting it. Oh my gosh. You're so much like me. I'm sorry. I listen to that to my kids every once in a while. All right, can I pick it up? Can I pick it up? I cannot pick it up. It's going to flash at me and taunt me, but I cannot interact with it in any meaningful way. Good to know. Don't fall and die. I don't know how that ends. Blue exploding ones. Good thing I got him before he got to me. Don't have the 2100 gold I had before. Sorry for the not very game-related shirt today, guys. I don't really have an excuse. I was actually going to change before starting the stream here, but I ended up not having the time. And I still started a couple minutes late. So what does that mean? Like I said, I was making sure that got off to a smooth technical start, which, you know, for a change we did today. So go us. Okay, going to the right this time. A little bit of slowdown. That's not pleasant. Yikes! Oh, okay. That one got ahead of me. Ooh, what's this? Oh, come on! No, no! You blow up. You leave me alone and blow up over there. Good gravy. I just want to read this plaque, you guys. You can't do that without friggin' skeletons freaking out all over me. All right, yeah, let's read this. What does it say? Roast chicken. All right, good to know. Little Easter egg or what? Know this or know this later? Yeah, I think I cleaned this area relatively recently. There's a new computer, well, an old one actually, over in this corner here. Some things that are looking better in this room, I gotta say. But it was a lot of work. Anyway, you don't have the time, you don't have the time, which is why it took 3 years to open this Brawler 64 Retro Fighters pad. Getting a little worried about my health. I mean, the character's health, not mine personally. All right, so making those jumps. Don't go down. Pull this lever. Okay. Pull this lever. Yes. Fight any more baddies? Huh? Okay, so now I have to go down because no. Okay. So is there like no going back up? Is that what the deal is? Oh, the forced perspective. I can't move the camera. Oh, no. I can't make that jump. Dead body. Is it drowned? No, it must be this poisoned by the water from the river. Yes, thank you. I'm quite aware that I will die if I fall in. All right. If anyone has any advice on how to make this jump that I obviously cannot make, is there like, now that I'm down here, is there like battle view, normal view? Now that I'm down here, is there like something I can do? Is there a switch I can pull? Something, anything that will give me an indication of what I can do next, because I do not see how I make this jump, and I don't want to play any of that again. Gotten farther than this, or maybe not. Maybe this is as far as I got, and this is why I stopped playing. Give me a second here. Forest of Silence. Okay, there are sections for Carrie or Reinhardt specifically. All right. Save crystal, so save. Well, how? I missed my save crystals, you guys. So I won't have to go all the way back. All right. What? I wasn't able to use them. So mad right now. Oopsies. Check the white crystal to save. Well, I've been pushing the frickin' buttons. Is it not recognizing my controller pack? Is that why it's not saving? Because it doesn't think I have a way to save the game? I mean, that very well could be that these things have been on the fritz and... All right. Okay. So all right, the were-tiger, which I fought. Save point in the tomb. Well, you hit the torch. So you're supposed to hit things with your torch like you are on any normal or with your whip, like you are with any normal game. But I don't have a way to target, right? So how do I? No mini boss this time, but hurry and jump onto the lowering bridge and then jump over to the cliff. It is very difficult to climb from the very bottom. And that's all it's telling me is this is difficult. Yeah, no kidding. It's difficult. Okay, well, I held on to the edge for a minute. All right, we're going to do this over again, guys, apparently. One more time. Good gravy. Thanks, the green. I won't become like James. Not because James is a bad guy, but because it's just not my shtick, you know. And not Vink's shtick either. Yeah, there's no save game on here. What the flippity flip? That's weird. What happened? You guys saw that, right? I'm so confused. Oh, did I proceed without saving? Is that what I did this whole time? Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. All right. Third time's the charm, right? Ah, oh, look at that. Yeah, there's even the save. Oh, Lord. Good gravy.
Transylvania.
All right. Not doing that again. Lightning. Lightning. Okay. So now that I know the things about the things, I'm going to try and whip the torches. Ah! No way. Okay, and then I can practice. Oh. Oh. Roast beef. Okay, guys. I've learned some very important things about this game now that I wish I had known going into it. My fault. I've been doing this thing where I just jump blind into this stuff, and well, I hope this is entertaining for you as it is frustrating for me. The cinematography in this isn't bad. It's just that the graphics don't. It makes it more B-movie, you know. This is like a Trauma film. Trauma should make a Castlevania movie. Yeah, I wish I were a cute Japanese girl streamer then. I don't know, I'm just gonna stop there. Yeah. I'm still having fun. Don't mistake my grouchiness for well, whatevs. Okay. Can I whip these things or not? No. Right. There we go. Oh. Boy. Oh no. Okay. This again. I didn't forget, I just don't like it. Mine. Thank you. Power up. Thank you. Oh yeah. And gold. I like them apples. That's right. Ooh, that's right. Kill your own minions. See if I care. Grab these jewels. Grab your own jewels. Make me grab them for you. Ow. At least I'm good at this part, you know? Now I can manage to whip through it in a few minutes. Alright. So you keep hitting the ground. So according to what I was reading, I think he is supposed to be... Ow! He is supposed to be a gorilla, which is why he runs and stands like a gorilla. It's just a gorilla's posture and everything. Alright. Oh! You get out of here. Jump away. Alright. Okay. Here's my save point. Here it is. Good gravy. Should have been my first clue. Should have looked that up the first time I died. Alright, so... given what I know now about the jumping mechanics in this game, that I've learned, I'm assuming for the first time. There we go. Yeah. Alright. That's the stuff. Don't forget this is a Castlevania game, right? Moon card, whatever that is. Sun card. I'm going to assume I'm going to want these things later, and it's a good thing I picked them up now. Okay, so I'm going to be a completionist about this, and I am. Not that I know I can save and how to save and where to save. We are going to do this again. That is quite the jump. Roast chicken. Delicious. Where are you? Oh. Yeah. Come on. Operate the mechanism? Yes. Increase range and color change. The brawler controller is a little cramped, honestly. The having to deal with oh, sorry. Don't want to die while I'm reviewing the controller here. Ow! Oh, jeepers. Were tiger. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh. That was frustrating. Yeah, I pushed the button I don't know how many times and it didn't freaking matter. Alright, well. Keep going, I guess. Anyway, the controller is a little cramped because of the space it needs for the controller pack, and I suppose we could have placed it a little bit differently. You don't have this problem with the actual N64 controller because your hand goes kind of behind it. So the N64 controller is pretty comfortable by that measure. But the configuration is pretty good otherwise. I like the stick a lot. Oh, I didn't realize that like the top of it was gray compared to the white underneath. There's no need to use the D-pad here, but if I was playing something like Panel Upon Pokemon Puzzle League or whatever, I'm sure I'd be very happy about it. Oh! Get that roast chicken. All right. So now that I know it says roast chicken, just gonna get it. It just meant that it was, it's not roast chicken. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ugh. Frustrating. All right. What's this? Don't mind if I do. Red jewel small. Another save point. More bodies. Data save. Yeah. Stay away from me. Okay. Get this torch. Oh, thank you, thank you. And get this torch. Ooh, hello. Ow! Knock it off. Is it not replenishing my health or what? Like it's not... What's going on here? Oh! Do I have to use it? That would make more sense. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I got the roast beef. Crying out loud. All these friggin' skeletons are just jealous that I have meat and they don't. Oh! Oh, too slow. Oh, no. Alright. Alright. Roast chicken, roast beef, sun card, moon card. Alright, use the roast chicken. Feeling pretty good about it. Okay, let's do this. Oh no. Oh, that was an enormous jump. All right, now I can continue. Previously saved. Oh, man. I tell you. How much easier. So sorry, everyone. I apologize greatly for wasting your time like this. Maybe someday I'll learn. I wanted to give you those nostalgia impressions, though. Maybe they don't matter. Maybe I can just fake them. Maybe you'd prefer that. I feel like I'd prefer that at this point. Speaking of not knowing if people are faking things, anyone watch the Bo Burnham special? I don't mean that as an accusation, necessarily. It's just, when you're such a honestly talented performer, it's just very difficult to know when someone is performing versus when they're, you know, actually feeling something and being genuine. Because there's so much about the Inside special that like it really speaks to me. Like, you know, I have a family and everything, but I'm in this basement every day. Like I work down here. I've been home from work for a year. That the kind of mess that you see in his house, assuming that's even where he lives. Again, hard to tell with performance, but come on, good gravy. They're just gonna keep coming, aren't they? I should have gone to the other thing. I'm just gonna go from the bottom. I'm not gonna do that again. But yeah, like just the utter mess while he's filming stuff reminds me of when I'm filming Famicom Dojo, and it doesn't even look as good. Like when I'm done making a video, like, you know, I'm not recording it in 8K. it just like the artistry of this special is amazing, and you should watch it for that reason alone. So it doesn't matter, right? Like if any of it's like a put on or like any of it's genuine, it doesn't matter because it's just so well done. And you might have negative feelings about Bo Burnham specifically because of his shtick is kind of mean, I guess. And I only know who he is because like not Spotify, what's the other one? So it was 2014, and it was 2014, and I was listening to Pandora. There we go. I knew it was a P word. And I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna risk this. And I was listening to a lot of music on there, and I found things like Poison Water. Yep. Like the Frozen soundtrack. I hadn't seen Frozen. I don't remember if this was a little bit before. It's a couple years before Hamilton, so I didn't have that either. But but Pandora suggests a lot of things because you don't exactly get to listen to what you want to exactly. So I heard a lot of new music I hadn't heard before, which was nice. But then, like, you know, it suggested a lot of Bo Burnham at the time. So I listened to some of his bits, and they're funny, but it's just like, I don't know, the mean shtick. He's like the AVGN of comedy, if that makes sense. So apart from listening to those bits every once in a while, I didn't have any desire to follow up. So when people were mentioning on Twitter this week about the special, I was like, oh, I remember Bo Burnham. I'll check him out. And I don't know. He's mellowed a lot. Apparently, according to the songs in the special, he had a lot of anxiety and stopped performing about 5 years ago. And then when he was ready to perform again, this happens, and then he spent the last year making this special. And yeah, so between like how his living area looked from time to time that he was showing in the special, like his scraggly appearance, like I had the long hair, like scraggly beard thing going, and I honestly couldn't tell you if it was because I was a little depressed, because I'm sure I was, being in my house for a year like this, or just like I feel like I should look like a caveman because I've been living in a cave and it's a pandemic and everything. So I did that, and so I have to wonder if he was doing the same thing. But it's effective, right? You can see with the growth, the passage of time as he was making this thing. Oh, I pressed crouch while running, and that's why I jumped so far? Let's try it. Okay. Oh, that's the slide. Alright, maybe I misheard what you guys were saying, but alright. Anyway, so, come on. So many bomb dudes. I just want to whack these things. Crazy. Oh! Come on. There we go. All right. Is this the way in, or did I come? I don't know. I'm not going to save again. Let's just keep going. So anyway, I watched it, and it's art. It's art, man. It's high art, and it's like specifically, you know, pandemic art, right? Like we needed something to commemorate this, and we have it. Not that I'm saying that's great, because I don't know, people shouldn't suffer for the art, but it's kind of the theme of some of the songs he had done. But anyway, yeah, I think the last 5 years have definitely matured him a lot, for whatever the heck that kind of opinion is worth. So there you go. You're welcome. So in short, watch the Bo Burnham special. It's worth your time. Can I even get up there? Rude. All right. Okay. Got me a red jewel. Not too shabby. Eat some roast beef. Also not too bad. Oh, 80%. Yikes! Probably should have waited on the roast beef, eh? Ugh. Restore objects like breakable walls and candles. I think the button is C left. Okay, I'll use that instead of the whip. That sounds good. All right, so which one of these mausoleums have I not gone into yet? Oh, come on! All right, that one I've been in. So, no, I gotta talk about, we'll burn it one more time. So, very, like he basically filmed these music videos by himself, right? Like they're very, very good. Like again, like I said, it's like high art, and I have a measure of professional jealousy here, but I mean, if I really had that kind of time, I don't think I'd do as good, but I'd be able to do more of what I felt like I could do. But anywho, so yeah. Oh, okay. Oh! Fine. Throwing bones at me. See if I care. Oh, God. Seriously. Anyway, artistry, very good. Like it evokes a lot of depressing feelings too. Like, try to be mentally as well adjusted as you can. And that's also the reason I don't think it matters how much of it's like personally truthful to whatever he experienced during all of this, because I experienced this. Like, I've definitely felt it. And that's enough, right? That's enough to... Oh. There's an invisible platform there. Neat. Special one. Whatever that means. Okay. I'm just going to jump just in case. Okay. Yep. So, very, very worthwhile is what I'm trying to get at. I have complex feelings. Cannot be used. I just have complex feelings about it because of the timbre, the timbre. What word am I looking for here? Because of the nature of Bo Burnham's comedy before, and so I was a little unsure if I wanted to even watch it. But I'm glad I did. I don't want to say more tame. It's just more aware. Like, he was already doing a lot of self-aware stuff. I watched another special because I was like, I never saw one before. I just heard the music over Pandora. And, oh, geez, that is not... Oh, good gravy. Oh, ow. Oh, this is not an easy fight. I might not make it, y'all. Oh, I got there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I had complicated feelings about watching it, in no small part because of how watching it made me feel, which was not good. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but some people are like, oh, did anyone else have an existential crisis watching the special? And I'm like, I didn't. I just had a lot of questions. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of what he went through, I went through. So it's honest in that way, right? Like, these are real feelings. It doesn't matter if he personally had them or not. I'm assuming he did, because a lot of us did. We all went through this collective trauma together, right? Well, not all of us. Some of us, nothing changed. But ooh, another card. I definitely don't remember ever going into these mausoleums before, so I don't know if I'm either like farther than I used to be, or if I just skipped doing stuff like this before. Because I certainly didn't know about the food. How could I have gotten very far if I wasn't any good at this game? These are important questions. Ow! Just want to look at the moon. Blood red moon. Criminy. Can a guy just stare at this planetoid out in the distance? Isn't that weird? There's like a whole other planet just like right out there. I've also been watching a lot of For All Mankind, which for those who don't know is an alternate history show about the moon landing where the Russians beat us to it, and so the space race ended up heating up a lot and caused a lot of social change as well as other things to happen. So there's 2 seasons of it now, and it's interesting, but I get a little the drama. It's a drama show, so there's drama in it, and sometimes the dramas, it feels a little overwrought. I'm particularly angry with one character, but never the actor, not the actor, because it's never the actor's fault, right? Like she did a good job portraying what she had to portray. Actually, I'm pretty mad with a bunch of characters. come to think of it. Oh boy. But I'm interested in looking to see what they do next, because the first season, it takes knowledge about what we know about the moon today from doing research, and the implication here is that the space race would have caused us to find these things sooner and look harder. And so by the 80s, in the story of the show, there's a moon base, like a constantly manned moon base, and it looks like it's going to jump forward about a decade every season. So season 3, they've already teased, take place in the 90s, involving Mars, because in 1995 is when our first rover landed. And yeah, finally mentioned in the show that the Martian rover landed in the 80s. And there are lots of characters talking about Mars, so I'm interested to see where that goes. Roast chicken. It sure is roast chicken. But that aside, yeah, I mean, I love space. I love the idea of humans going to other planets, and I think it's a bummer, which is kind of the premise of the show, that we didn't keep going to the moon. But there was kind of nothing there for us, right? Like the idea of the moon base was made possible by having the water available that can make it livable there. Minus the whole gravitational effects, which we don't address in the show at all. Just a couple of cleverly paced scenes where they show that there's 1/6 the Earth's gravity. I always thought it was 1/8, but I think it's 1/6 they say in the show. For those who don't know, it's a show made by Ron Moore, who was responsible for shows like Deep Space Nine and the new Battlestar Galactica. And by new, I mean the one that premiered almost 20 years ago in 2003. So take that how you will, I guess. If you like Ron Moore, if you don't like Ron Moore, this is his show. He's written quite a few of the episodes. So far I'm running around in this game, opening greats. Not so great, if you know what I mean. Does the USSR not break up? The season 2 ends in 1984, so I don't know. I doubt it will. They also have a moon base in the history of this show, so there are reasons. I don't like. I want to save some of this for the secret podcast, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But I kind of hate the implication. Actually, it was not even the subtext. It's like outright text in the story of the show that the reason that we didn't stick with the moon and that we playing it safe in regards to space travel is a lot of what holds us back, because we get too scared when people get hurt. And man, I don't know. I guess there's some truth to that. But like being more reckless wouldn't necessarily have been better, So you have a lot of instances where people are being a little reckless, and insubordination abounds at critical junctures in the story, and the person being insubordinate is always right. So, man, whatever. I don't know where I'm going. So it's a little frustrating, right? Like this is the message that the show is going with. Oh, get away. I don't want you. Goodbye. Come on now. Where am I going? It's like I can't. Yeah, I can't turn around and take care of this nonsense because. All right. Use some roast beef, I guess. So anyway, I was in here already, right? Come on. Yeah, so I was, what did I open and where does it go? That, like how much backtracking do I do at this point? I saved it back there, didn't I? Ugh. But anyway, space travel seems cool. I also want this show to get to Mars. I don't imagine that the USSR will break up on the show because having this foil is the entire point, right? Like we didn't go to the moon and stay there because we didn't have this thing pushing us, and they're not gonna follow history. One thing that they don't deal with in the 80s is the AIDS epidemic. And they have characters on the show that it would have directly affected. And so it's a little frustrating, upsetting that they kind of don't address it. Can I just jump down there? Is that a safe or wise thing to do? Too far. All right. And honestly, maybe it's better that they don't. But a reason that I bring it up is because they talk about so many other social issues and things that we dealt with differently because of this, and that was such a big part, such a big failure, honestly, of the American political system that they had to make up. They made up new failures for those alternate 80s, I guess, and fine. But what am I getting at? Some of the drama is around how things don't really get better for the gay characters, while they've gotten better for like other people. But for some reason, that's like the one thing that doesn't change. And it's frustrating. Like, why is that the one thing? So maybe they'll address it. I have no idea. Oh. What does this say? Route, right? You say route. Route. I've been here already. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, I went in here, I did the thing. Did I not go in here specifically? I'm going to save, just in case. Is this the other gate I was supposed to go to but couldn't find? It's just maddening. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to blame Ron more specifically for that, because I'm sure, oh, hello, it's you again. Are that motorcycles? Guys, this is the mid-18th century. knock it off with this. What kind of Akira nonsense is this? What the heck? I mean, bicycles were a thing, but not motorcycles. Get a grip. Seriously. Anyway. Thank you, Kesarada. I'm sorry that I took so long for me to... get with it here. Yeah, Chernobyl, as far as I know, didn't or won't happen in this universe. There are other things that I don't want to like talk too much about the show for those who want to watch it yet, but there are other things that they do end up avoiding that happen in our timeline, as it were, and one of those things ends up being a plot point that they reference later. There are some interesting things that they're doing, like, you know, the more we know about how, you know, modern day Russia uses assets, and they're setting up some characters to be unwittingly such an asset. Well, that's kind of what an asset means, right? As they are an unwitting participant in whatever that they're doing. The good news, I guess, is that they're not painting the American administrations, which are different now because it's an alternate history, and so different presidents are taking precedent. But I guess I'm glad that there's a universe out there where Jimmy Carter got to keep his peanut farm. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully he's still working for Habitat for Humanity and whatnot in this alternate time. So there's value here. I just got to get through the parts that frustrate me personally. But I watched season 1 again and season 2 for a second time so that I could get some notes for the secret podcast, so I can talk about it more at a later date. This giant gorilla's losing some bones, so that's a good sign, right? Ooh. Did I avoid the big swipe? Gotcha. Whew. Did I get my health all back too? I can live with that. That's pretty sweet. Is there anything I'm supposed to pick up here? This giant gorilla head? Anything at all? Anything? Anything. Well, it's daytime now. And this gate is shut. Is that where I came out? Yeah. So I have to keep progressing now. There were quad bike things. Well, this is the mid-19th century for one thing. And for another, are those the same kinds of quad bikes? I don't know. All right, Reinhardt. Eat your Reinhardt out. Loki came out this week. Anyone watch Loki? I also been watching the MODOK series on Netflix, voiced by Patton Oswalt, and done by the Robot Chicken production company. So Seth Green is involved. So the whole thing is a claymation comedy series. So it's animated. They're really taking the piss out of poor MODOK, I gotta tell you, but not something that I think that the MCU wants to take seriously. Not that I think that it's part of the MCU, if for no other reason than Iron Man is voiced by John Hamm. Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. Now we're stuck in the castle, Reinhardt. What are you going to do, buddy? Let's save. I might need to stop. I'm over time, but there's no one here to... The reason I usually have to stop has to do with kids in bedtime, but there's no one here right now. So maybe I'll keep going. But they're going to be home soon, I would imagine. So I don't want to get too wrapped up in things and then be forced to cut things short. Okay. Creepy. Can't use the camera at all. Even creepier. Yeah, I don't have any recollection of this, so this might be as far as I've ever gotten in this game, you guys. Now this is more of the Castlevania that we're used to, right? In a castle, going up platforms, platforming across things. Moving platforms. Platforms that shoot you. Whatever that thing is. Giant guillotine. Floating eyeballs. I'm a little upset that it took this long for the game to start, you know? Like, why didn't the game just start here? Unbelievable. And here we are, an hour and a half into the stream, and the game's finally gotten going. That's as far as they're going to take me, huh? All right. Plus, you had to listen to me complain about Boburn and then a TV show that most of you don't watch because you don't have Apple TV Plus. Yeah, it is a little bland, James. I agree, but it is kind of fun, also. Wish I'd given it more of a chance back in the day. But rentals, I don't know. Oof. Ah. Oh. Gee willikers. Okay. Oh. Okay. So target. Target and kill. Ah! Oh no. All those goodies. I want more goodies. Okay, got some goodies. I'm gonna get them. Getting the goodies. Here we go. Let's pick them all up. Pick up all the goodies. Do it. Do it before they're gone. Oh. Yeah, so like some of these things, like that gate doesn't seem like it's fully 3D. Like it's just like one 2D polygon in the 3D space. It doesn't have any depth to it. Like these wheels have depth to them. Yeah. All right, grading went down. I go down with it. Save. You betcha I'm gonna save. I don't want to say that like playing this game without saving is virtually impossible, but man, it would be difficult. Ooh. Okay, oh, this is a better experience. I haven't been locking on this whole time, and now I can lock on, and now I'm loving it a bit more. So I'm learning more about the mechanics of this game as I go along. Ah! Slow down. Don't like being slow. So slow. Got all this gold too. Like, what good is it? Can I buy things? Is there somewhere? What to buy it? Like, is there a guy out there who will help me out? Help a brother out? All right, where are we? Oh, come on now. Moon card. What are the cards for? Does anyone know? Should I try and use one? Let's try and use one. I got a bunch. Moves time forward to sunset. Oh! Does that matter? I haven't been able to tell if, like, the time of day matters at all. Does it mean fewer enemies? Like what I want for enemies? Oh, why did I just pick that up without looking at it first? Okay. Normal view, normal view, normal view. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I probably could have, but I didn't want to. Can I pick that up? It's got gold, but I want this thing. I don't want the contents of the bag. I want this thing I'm standing on top of. Ugh. Second of those things that I can't pick up. All right, do I go down here? Yep. Yes. Ooh, red key. Left tower key. So if I had never figured out that I could, like, go into those torches, this game would be impossible. I also can't tell if, I also can't tell if, they're running out of meat. That's bad. You're gonna get any more meat? I have a key, I can open this one. What was I saying? Who knows? Ah! Man, good thing I saved. So did my whip revert to its earlier state? Like, is this like an original Castlevania game where I need the power-ups to do things and do them well? Like more like that and less like a 2. Didn't mean to flip you off. 2. Simon's Quest. Because you bought those upgrades and they stay permanent, but I didn't like the thing. I didn't like the thing in the original and subsequent games where it's like, you know, your ability to continually not die makes the game playable. Case in point. I'm going to pick this up and save the game. Let's save it again. Oh. Seriously. Use it. Get through the door. Get out of here. All right. Roast chicken. Oh. And to think that I could have gotten this far in 40 minutes or whatever, however long it's been. If I'd only known how the game actually works. Okay. Guillotine. Guillotine. Guillotine? There it is. Ooh, boy. Guillotine. Okay. I'm glad the game didn't make me backtrap on the other tower. That was nice. Would have gotten frustrated with that. It's gonna flip on me? There it goes. The next one's gonna flip, right? Yeah. Ooh. Embarrassing. Buddy. There's something wrong with turkey. Oh no. Do I have to like be on the other side of that thing to get a good jump in? Or just wait? Oh no! Okay. Oh, and I died. So that's super. I wouldn't say I missed the axe. Do I want the axe? I don't know if I want the axe. So like I mentioned, I got this area cleaned up a little bit more, and in so doing, I have this computer here, not the one I'm using to record this, which I tried to, it's just too old. It's like a over a decade old computer, and it just can't handle what I gotta do to make this show. But I can actually like sit here comfortably now because there just wasn't any room for certain things. And I recently, it needs a wired connection, so there's like data and stuff on it that I need for Famicom Dojo stuff, regardless of its advanced years. And I would have to continually unplug the wired connection to the internet, which I also use on this machine to make sure that we have good stable connection, because my Wi-Fi likes to occasionally sputter, as it were. And I don't think it's my router because it's new. It's just the logistics of this, of the layout. But so I would have to unplug from the back of this machine frequently, and then plug it into this. Turn sideways in a way that I can actually get to it. And now I've reinvested in some network wiring, and I don't have that problem anymore. Now the computer can sit normally, being a normal computer, doing normal computer things, and I like it much better. Oh. Oh. No. Well, that answers that question. So Those do boomerang like in the original game. Neat. Kind of hate how those are falling through the floor a bit. Okay, made it. Moon door. Moonlight releases the seal. Okay, so now I can use one of those cards. I didn't even tell him to pull that thing. He just went up and did it. Like there was no boss to fight? What is this? Boy. Off in the blurry distance, and not because of atmospheric interference. Oh! Hey, Drac! How's it hanging, my boy? You're looking, fit and youthful.
Miserable world. Upstart weakling. All who oppose the Dark Lord must die. Come.
I didn't get to save it. This is really unfair. All right. That was anticlimactic. I mean, of course he wouldn't fight me now, but... Better be some roast beef in here. Oh, yeah. Well, roast chicken. Close enough. Okay. I'm gonna sing the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. Oh. No. I didn't mean to fall all the way down. Oh. Alright, power up. Got that one. Can I get this one? Got that one. Alright. Only sand and gravel. Like a bag of sand. Ow! Jerk. Seriously. How do I get out of here? Alright, so we're here again. That's good. Let's just keep going. I probably should stop here, though. This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and Lord Dracula. I didn't eat tonight. That's part of my problem. I didn't have anything to eat. I spent so much time setting up for this, I didn't do a lot of the things I needed to do. Do these statues always face you? Is that what someone was telling me? Adam, was that you, buddy? Because I think you were right. These statues do always face you. It's like Wolfenstein or something. Yeah. Oh no. Now what? Come on. I didn't even go through the door. Jerks. because I got rid of all the lights. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Where is he? Did I get him? Oh my goodness gracious. That was kind of cool. Oh yes, meat. All right, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna put an end to this. I cannot in good conscience go any further, y'all. Ow! Jeepers! All right. Cool. Well, thank you all for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I'm really happy that that so many of you joined as well. I really wasn't sure how playing an N64 game would go, and given the direct feedback I had before we started, I thought it wasn't going to be that great. But it was great, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you all had a lot of fun too. So I'm going to try and do better about getting these, getting the archive versions of these with the chapters out. So like by tomorrow or Sunday, especially because this Monday I have a Dojo Cast haiku going out. And now because of the way that shorts are a thing, I actually reformatted it. It was originally going to be the usual 4x3, whatever that we do. I'm not even sure why I did it that way originally. But anyway, the point being that we are going to do the haikus as shorts, and maybe they'll find their audience better that way. I don't know. But I got one for episode 170 coming out, and there's one for 171 we're going to do yet, but there's no audio version for that. We're behind on the audio versions of the podcast. I'm so sorry. But for those of you who joined us for the stream, the most recent one we had was was it in May? I don't remember. Any hoozle. Just a second here. Okay. I have this YouTube alert thing. It doesn't seem like it's working. It says it's connected. Nothing's happening. So what if I were to test it right now? All right, well, seems like it would work. Frame rate was awful though. Look at it go. Look at that. Terrible. Source automatic. now it's gonna catch up. Is it making a lot of noise when it does that too? So I think it was going through all of our 8,000 subscribers the first time that I turned this on. Is it making a noise every time? Oh yeah. I have to find a way to let this run through. It's not too loud, is it? It's distracting, but it's not too loud. Any hoozle. Oh, thanks, Casarota. Is that how you say that? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm doing next for Pile of Shame Live. There's nothing in the queue. Like if you go to our, if you go to the YouTube channel, there is an upcoming streams playlist that I've been trying to keep full of at least one thing. Like but I don't have anything for sure. I have more N64 stuff. I'm not going to play Hey You Pikachu, but I got it. I have a Clipbike 64, which I don't think I had when I made the data recorder episode. I have more NES stuff. We can go back to NES. We have Maniac Mansion, Base Wars, Ghostbusters, which I played on Apple. Ugh. The same, a port of the version I played for the Apple II, Xanadu and Mega Man 2. I mean, the sensible reason that we do this show is to get through my pile of shame and play games that I haven't been playing or should be playing, but it doesn't have to be that. Maniac Mansion is the one I'm most interested in personally, but you let me know what you think, because that's going to be a multi-parter. I did Willow. I liked doing Willow. That was a lot of fun, but it was 4 parts. I also have The Karate Kid, Last Starfighter, Wizards and Warriors 1 and 2. So I was doing 3 a couple weeks ago. That was a very interesting experience, I gotta say. But I want to go back and do some part 2s, you know? Get through some more of those things. But, you know, Castlevania, you know, is another really long one. Like, part of the reason I like doing the NES games is because you can get through most or all of them in one sitting, and then maybe 2 sittings at the worst. If people don't come back for the second episode, which is partly my fault because I do them on weird days like Saturdays or whatever. But then I get people who can't make it Friday, so whatever. But we had a great turnout today. Thank you so much. We are, of course, doing this because of our Patreon page. And our patrons are amazing, to be perfectly honest. We wouldn't be doing tongue-tied. We wouldn't be doing this without you, is what I'm trying to say. We got the software, we got some hardware. So, you know, we have Reluctant Hero got us the hardware to stream things that we can't do on the Retron. So going forward, you know, we have more systems available to us. We have Saturn. We have the 32X and Sega CD back there. We have the TurboGrafx or the PC Engine and its CD system. GameCube, Dreamcast. What else is back there? I guess Master System doesn't work on the Retron either, does it? But I don't have a lot of Master System games that I want to play. But I have an Atari. I have a 2600 and a 7800. So like we can do that stuff. Like those have coax signals. Those are RF, but I can convert that. There's a VCR sitting here specifically for the purpose of turning RF signals into composite, and then composite into this. So I can absolutely do that. I'm just looking around for other things. But other than that, I have things that are on the NES Mini or the SNES Classic Edition, NES Classic Edition, anything that's on Nintendo Switch Online. You know, if you want to do the short ones. Otherwise, there's like indie titles for Nintendo Switch that I could do. You know, the sky's the limit, right? Like when I started this, I wasn't sure I was going to have enough content every week for a year. And now I don't think I'm going to run out, but it's going to be a lot of thought and forethought. So how about you let me know what you want? Don't tell me in the chat if we're doing it live here. Leave a comment, which we can't do until the broadcast is done. But you can leave a comment. You can go into our Discord as well and talk to us there. There's a channel for the stream. I mean, you know, send us a message. Like let us know if you're enjoying this and what you'd like to see. I mean, I have to own it, right? I'm not going to emulate things either. But I have a lot of stuff, and I'm probably not going to provide a list per se. But if there's something that I want to try that I haven't tried, I'm going to track it down. I need to get a copy of Akari Warriors, for instance. Not because I really want to play it per se, but I need it for a video. What else are we doing coming up? I'm going to release a future retro short, part of the YouTube Shorts thing, but it's a minute long. I think that's a good length. I don't know how long the shorts can be. I've seen ones that are like almost a minute and a half long, but a minute's good. It'll take me a while to edit. It's going to distract me a little bit from the longer form future retro videos I've been working on. If you're not a patron, I would recommend please become one, because we have lots of things that we're releasing. I had 3 new posts come out in the last 3 days. We're giving you some more concentrated updates on what's going on. You don't have to wait until the end of this long stream for me to ramble and forget half the things I was going to talk about anyway. But we also have previews for our upcoming videos, you know, the scripted ones, the edited ones, like the next future retro video. So for even $1, I think I'm going to change this. Like we lowered it to $2. for extra credit. But maybe we'll let you in for $1 to see that stuff. I haven't decided yet. But extra credit's $2 a month. You let me know. I mean, I know people would prefer, but I would love to see more patrons, just to grow the community for another reason. But also because it is fun in all these cool things that we do. Because if I'm going to like pay for cartridges and stuff, this stuff costs money, and time is the one thing I wish I had more of, but I don't, and no amount of money is going to change that. I shouldn't say no amount. A significant amount of money, much more significant than I would even dream of asking you guys for. But I had plans. If this was my full-time job, I have plans. Let's just say. But I'm 40 now. We've been doing Famicom Dojo since I was 26, for the last 14 years nearly, and you know. I'm happy to do what I am able to do because I like going through this stuff. Like there are just, the completionist in me demands that I get through these things. So I'm looking around for hints as to what else to talk about. I apologize. I don't want to jump from N64 just yet. But I think we're going to do some more shorts. So doing this weekly and doing some shorts that don't take up a lot of my time, because it just takes a long time to edit the longer form stuff. The next video is like 40% done, I want to say. We re-scripted it, we redid the audio for it, and we had to capture some new game footage. At least the format it's in doesn't take as long to, like, you know, do full-on video and whatnot. But it still took a long time, but it's for the better. It's going to be a better video as a result of it. I had a nearly complete version I showed to Vink, and he's like, it's missing something. And we went back to the drawing board and got the missing things. So as a result, there are things that I'm showing you that are like inspirations for sources. I highly recommend you become a patron and find out what those things are. Some of those posts will become public over time, but the previews won't. But just hints about what we're doing. Please join our community, and otherwise join our Discord as well. The Discord's a fun place to be. We discussed Castlevania and N64 a lot leading up to this, and that was a lot of fun. I also have musings on The Last of Us Part 2 in our future retro section, and or the modern gaming section. I forgot where it started, but we moved it around. There's also, like, you know, it's a great bunch of people there. I highly recommend that you hang out. I forgot to advertise this on the Discord, and I was even thinking about it, and I was so busy setting up things that I forgot to let everyone know. But y'all showed up anyway. So again, like, if you're here because of the YouTube shorts or the fleets or the stories or whatever, please let us know. Because I will try to do those every week. Then something clever. I may not be able to do it every time because that's, you know, a lot of planning. I want to do these like edited, scripted shorts too that have a lot of value. But on the other hand, the idea of shorts is just to be kind of off the cuff, right? So maybe I'll get better at making those, and they'll be super interesting. But is it a little loud? Sorry. How do I make it less loud? I thought duration, display time. So I got that. Name, sound, 8-bit. Man, that is almost as quiet as it gets too. Now it's completely gone. What's it at? It's at 2 now. Is there a way I can, like, manage that without having to click on this horrible interface? Anyway. Is that better? I know, I forgot to tell everyone on the Discord. I did pin something a couple days ago. You know, I'm trying. But cool. Anyway, thank you again. I'm going to read off some names of our supporters because y'all deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But I got to like know what your names are, and there's a list. You think I haven't memorized by now, but it does change. It does change from time to time. So, all right, Chris Birkland, Earl Grey III, Daniel Hathcock, Brady Cashin, Kanacha, James L. Lena, Martha Hat Hero, and Bryce Volrath are our current Dojo disciples, top tier, top shelf. Thank you all so much. I owe you guys t-shirts, you specifically, plus people who I didn't read off. Y'all deserve some t-shirts. We got 2 new designs coming. I'm promising everyone at least 2. Like if you only earned one, you're going to get a second one. I think I've said that maybe everyone's going to get one even if you earn 2, you get a third. That might be pushing a little too much, but I'm going to give everyone an option of getting up to 2. I think is one way to do. So because you're so cool. I've learned that looking at some of the people I follow on YouTube, they don't really give you stuff. Like it's just like access to the community and you give me money, yay, and video credits. And like, I don't feel like we can do that because we don't have, 10,000 patrons, right? Like that can just hang out together and do cool things. Like we've got a couple dozen. And I want that to be more. I'd like to see 50, honestly. Like we say, even $1 is better than an ad, And like with that little bit extra, there's just so much more that we can do. The network rewiring was specifically, so we could do this better. So, that was partly funded by your contributions. So we're always reapplying things and making it better. But then we got to pay for things like the t-shirts. And we want to do a new DVD and stuff like that. So, the more people we can get to help us with that, then the more that we can do and the faster we can do it. It's been a while since we released the last DVD. So we want to make sure people who want it will get it, basically. So, yeah. That's enough of me rambling at the end of the show here. But think about what I said. Let us know what you want to see next. And I guess until that time, the dojo is roast beef.
Famicom Dojo.